What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. It's Friday, Central Texas. Not much going on, but we are crypto people, right? Some of us do go out, but just relaxing. The way to relax for me oftentimes is just to chill and enjoy having a good conversation with people and learning from you. And let's say that right now, in a span of 20 hours or so, or less than 20 hours, right? Things have calmed down a little bit when it comes to crypto, and that is great, right? I think it's a great opportunity for just to step back and relax and kind of like instead of doing a special message, let's just go ahead and come live. And I'm pretty happy that you guys are here. In this one, Mexc Global over Binance, this happened. Well, what's happening? Well, I want to go ahead and just have a conversation about this week, right? If you've been following the markets, you probably know by now how we're looking at the markets, right? It's insane. It's pretty cool. I tweeted earlier this week how it's just so cool to buy the fear and sell the greed, and I like that a lot because you do the opposite, the contrast. The equities are down. Nasdaq under 11,000 points, which is really delicious. Then we see Bitcoin under, right now 19,000, but it was 18,000 for a while, so still down there. And obviously, of course, I see Cronos 12 cents, which is actually putting some really good numbers. I'm pretty happy about that one. It's a cryptocurrency that I like a lot, and of course, there's still a link down below if you guys want to join. Free Crow. But obviously, I think earlier today, there's just a lot of content. And, let me tell you something. Now people have calmed down. People have said, you know what, I'm out. Or this thing is, because I've seen the comments, right? And it doesn't apply to everyone, but I see the comments and I like it. At the end of the day, this officially is now entering into a phase of this is going to take a while, but not for burns, but for the price to really kick in and go up. But one of the things, right, to kind of get started with this conversation, one of the things that we're going to start to see a lot is because I believe oftentimes exchanges see things differently from us and they think that they know everything for sure. In this case, they have so much power, right? For some reason, these entities and institutions have so much power so quickly. And for us, let's put it this way, like a lot of individuals who haven't gotten into crypto, oftentimes we don't have too much to say when it comes to a community token perspective. And obviously, we wanted something from Binance and we didn't get it essentially the way we wanted it from the Terra Classic community. I don't think it's the end to that. I don't think, it's over because what we're seeing right now is just like other opportunities. And Mexc Global, we're seeing it to be a good contender. Although we know if we go to CoinMarketCap, we know that the volume is not the same, but obviously things can change. Welcome everybody. Happy to have you here in the house. I'm going to go ahead and just enjoy and look at your comments and questions and we'll talk about them. So don't go anywhere, right? As you're coming in, don't forget to smash the like button and consider subscribing. It's Friday. A lot of people are not here. A lot of people want to be out because they're like, you know what, things are not looking good. We did not get a victory lap today, but it's fine. I assembled this new chair that I got, everybody, or ergometric chair was pretty cool. Finally have to change my old one. So those little victories, right? So I'm pretty happy for that. And just staying positive. At the end of the day, staying positive. What I've said in my previous video earlier today, well, the first one in the morning and then later on is, in a way, I knew this was ideally going to happen, right? Because everything that goes up so quickly must come down to and it kind of consolidates. Now, let me tell you, if Binance would have said we're gonna do off-chain burning, do you think that the price would have switched to bullish, right? Because it is not bullish right now. It is just flat And we are seeing, I think, one of the nightmares of community tokens, which is happening for Shiba Inu right now. Where's Shiba Inu? There it is. And what is it? Nothing. Nothing when it comes to volume, right? Because no price appreciation drives no hype, and that's it. So only the people that are interested in the actual utility and the community are gonna be here active, right? Like, not the people that want to make money and want to get like all your moon boys and your $1 people and your and your, become rich when Lambo. Those people, for the most part, they're already onto a new 100x or 1000x coin. So a lot of people are gonna start seeing leaving because for them it's gone, it's cooked, it's out, and it's fine, right? Same as Edward Kim said, Binance wasn't plan one, right, or plan A. I think Terra Rebels and the entire community understand, right, the way this works, and it's gonna be a long-term journey for a lot of us. Same is for me with cryptocurrencies like algorand that I bought much earlier and now it's down. Cardano, Vassal upgrade. I mean, what happened, right? The price is the same pretty much. Nothing, but there was no fuss about the Vassal upgrade pretty much, and many other ones. But I think that because Terra Luna Classic was talked so much, and this was one of the key proposals that we wanted to have, finally it's here. There's some type of defeat vibe because of what Binance had done earlier today. And well, although that may seem to be the picture, guys, I think it's just an opportunity for other exchanges to come up, like Mexc Global, like KuCoin probably, like who else? Crypto.com. I mean, Crypto.com can say, you know what? We're going to take that opportunity. Who knows? At the end of the day, we know Binance holds more than 30%, right? More than 30% in volume and 2 trillion. So it's okay. I mean, I'm not worried too much. One of the things I wanted to say is applause, because you go ahead and take a look at Terrarity.io, and we are seeing about to cross 900 million burn with the tax, about to, if not we already passed it. So guys, I believe, right, great things to celebrate publicly. Crypto King, Matthew Perry, Classic Crypto, and other content creators, great job everybody. Obviously everybody's busy, and when we have the opportunity to be live or to have a lot of people watching us, it's because of the YouTube algorithm helping and you guys choosing us. So thank you. So I think at the end of the day, none of us, I mean, as far as making the price move, right, but none of us can do anything much. But what I'm seeing is a lot of support from them, a lot of support from, any type of way to help the community, especially Terra Luna Classic. So really great job on their behalf. I think that's really good to see them early today, guys. I woke up because yesterday I had a really tough day. I woke up and I didn't know that it was the Binance AMA. I did not know we had the Binance AMA. I kind of woke up and I'm like, oh wow, there's people watching them. I'm like, wow. I was extremely tired. But I was watching some of it and I'm like, okay, well, biggest news. And I knew there was something. This is the, let me send it. Here it is. Here's the ZC candlestick, the famous one, right? John, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. I love that. Positive gamer. Like it. That's really good. Hey, John, let's go. Okay, look, I did sell some of it to get my original investment. He says, so I'll be 100% risk-free, but I'll still believe this position will get you for the long haul. Let's go. What's going on, Bald? Love that money emoji. Welcome. Good evening, guys. Welcome. Happy to have you in the house. So we're getting excited. We're kind of looking ahead and saying, so Oscar, give me a price prediction. I think that's a good way to start this conversation. Before we do so, to end this year, to end a year of 2020, so painful year, right? Why am I speaking on that? Because if we don't see what you're seeing right now on the screen is the S&P 500 index, right? Is the economy of the United States. If you're watching from the United States, guess what? We just reached levels of June and we just reached levels of January 2021. Why is this relevant? Guys, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. This thing is cooked. Like, the economy is cooked for this year. It's not bullish. Look at the dollar. Look at the dollar index. Look at Bitcoin. So no need for you to gain stress. Like, that's, I think, one of the key elements here, right? If we're gonna go back to our caves and just kind of like, man, this is what it is, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, all 2022, it's been like that. So I'm not really worried. This will happen. This will happen. Everything is pounding at us for the most part. Me being in the Cronos army, in the Cronos chain, right? I've been already seeing the bear market since the beginning. But I'm happy that I was able to find Terra Luna Classic along the way because we made so much money on it, guys. A lot of people really liked it, and some people lost a lot of money because of dogecoin and all that stupidity with TFL, 40 billion crash. And instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to listen to the community and work a way out. I mean, just imagine with the help of dogecoin, how much we could have already completed and accomplished. But I think you guys do not want him to, or do you? Tell me right now in the comments. Do you guys want dogecoin's help? Yes or no? Or is it better Terra Rebels help and us, the content creators, and us as a whole, the community? You see what I'm saying? The end of the day, it's gonna take us a while, but going back to the burns, I think we're amazing when it comes to burns. We're not at the level Edward Kim said yet. We're not at the level that I heard him say it, which was 2 billion per day. We're barely seeing. Barely gonna get to 900 million after almost to be 3 days. So, it's a little give and take, right? In my opinion, to see how this is gonna end up in the first week. Barely 2 days fully. September the 21st, we were here excited and living it, and nothing happened. 7,975,000 with 200. Nothing happened. Just the price started going down a little bit. But once the FOMC meeting started, boom. So that is reference. The other podcast. Keep dogecoin far away from LUNC. New inexperienced investors are already scared of existing FUD right now. That's a good one. It will happen. Sadly, the LUNC burn tax is coming at a really, really bad time for all the markets. And that is what's going on, mommy. Happy to have you in the house. I think we just have to embrace it because most of the crypto, like, there's so much great utility news, progress, roadmap, updates and upgrades and conferences that are happening this year. It's just that we are in this hole of the bear season, in the winter, cold winter, right? Now, let's say, realistically speaking, everybody, let's think about it. Is there any other crypto that we can make money on this year? Like, what I'm saying is, like, is there any other crypto, like community driven crazy crypto that we can make money on? I haven't heard of any right now. Haven't heard of any. Shiba Inu is not right now. Terra Luna Classic, with what we just saw in the last week, everything has changed when it comes to hype and volume. It happened, as the thumbnail says right now. You guys share something with me. XRP, yep, that's a good one that I own. Sadly, I bought much higher, but of course, it's a great opportunity to dollar cost average. So you share in the comments, and I'm gonna look at them. So in a way, what I'm saying is that we're gonna see it if we have some top 100 by market cap, and I want to look at them because the only one that was doing a job recently was crypto.com, and obviously it's a major altcoin, and it's still hovering with a nice, in the last 2 days, reached approximately 24%. In the last 2 days, just for reference, 24%, it's something that LUNC did in about 10 minutes. That is why it was like insane stuff, right? So guys, with a little bit more people in the house, welcome. Happy to have you all back. Go ahead and smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you want, and turn on those notification bells. Happy to have you here in the house. Now, the reason why I'm making this live, everybody, it's just because I think it's a great time to step back, have a good chat, and just analyze what has happened in the past. This happened. Now, CC from Binance was very clear, right? And I was watching different comments, and it's true, right? Not being fully clear with what he said was a marketing tactic. Like, we don't have that direct contact with him where we can say, hey, can you please specify what you meant? I think everybody would just be like, oh, okay, he's gonna activate off-chain because he said it first. But of course, after a couple of months, after all the free advertising that we gave Binance, after all that, marketing campaign of Binance, well, there you go. We don't get what the community wanted. And as soon as that happened, I started looking at my comments, and I started looking at everyone's different sentiment. And, some people, as some of the creators are posting on social media, Binance, like, saying Binance and stuff. For example, right here on my bookmarks, have classes saying LUNC wanted an exchange to back them. We provided them. We don't need them. That's what he said 23 minutes ago. I'm just reading it. And if you're here, my man, say hi. Let's support crypto exchanges that support us. Mexc Global, now backing the 1.2 tax from once again. So basically, the idea is to go with the exchanges that back it up. That's good. But realistically speaking, we still need Binance, right? And that optional opportunity is key. I explained in further detail in my previous video. It's already in on my gallery. If you guys want to take a look at it, go ahead and watch it and give us a like. Appreciate that a lot. But the point is taking that opportunity. And you might don't like this, right? And I don't like it either too much, but it's like we have to do what he wants. We have to do what he wants, basically. And yeah, I mean, it's like, it's not like, oh, the community is driving this. No, it's Binance writing the rules to this. Them writing the rules. Oh, you want it? Join Binance, and pay the fee. And if you get to 25%, then we do this. And if you get to 50%, then we do that. So some people don't like that because, of course, now you have to pay it until you get to a certain point. The idea was to have the exchange do it. We just traded. That's it. But from a business standpoint, what is the gain from them? And you might say, well, they're going to gain a lot of customers, right? I mean, why would you do that? But I get it. It's just the way how they work. But I'm happy to say that Mexc Global has changed things differently, and I like it. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you in the house. Having bought everything at great lows, just started buying crypto after the crash completed. Well, you're waiting for the good times, then I'm happy to see that. What's going on, Ben? Marcelo? Binance, there you go. Hashtag Binance, yes. It is, of course, a given what I'm going to say right now, but obviously Binance is an amazing crypto exchange that have so much development and progress down the road. I don't think just looking at what occurred with LUNC changes the whole game, and obviously this is just one little tiny thing for them, right? They are not, in my opinion, too concerned with what we could do or what the community can do, because they have millions or hundreds of other different things to worry about. But in my opinion, it's always good when the boss, with the CEO, listens to what this department has to say or this community and does something. I like that. But just the fact that they carry so much LUNC makes a big difference. Welcome aboard. Now take a look at this. When we look at Mexc Global, welcome everybody. So first and foremost, I love the memes. You gotta love them. Sell at a loss, hold to zero. Which one you guys do? Never selling, right? I was kidding. So here it is. This is the first one. So CC posted a note about 8 hours ago or so. And then as a good business, you have to listen and say, okay, how can we capitalize on this opportunity, right? Mexc Global said, Mexc supports the LUNC community tax burn initiative campaign. Users that join Mexc through the campaign during the event and engage in trading LUNC will contribute to additional burns. So see how you and Mexc Global North America can do that. So, and then 2 hours later, Mexc Global, the main, global company, will continue supporting the community by launching. Now, why would they do that, right? Now, why is the reason they're gonna do this if they have to burn this and pay it? Well, because they don't want to pass on this opportunity. LUNC, we come here, and you want to take a look at the markets, and I also want to take a look at LUNC Penguin. Let's see. Mexc Global, we got it right here, position 21 at about 1.6% volume, 41%, and even another 11. So easily half of the market is just Binance. Easily. That is disgustingly good for them. But guess what? I don't know if you remember, but when I remember that when Terra Luna was crashing, they were saying that they were losing because they held a lot of Terra Luna back in the day when it was, $100 or so. But I remember them buying when it was crashing too. For some reason, they looked in the future. They went ahead and said, we're gambling here, but if this comes back, we want to be the first ones to hold the most. You know what I mean? That was a great strategy, because when you guys remember what Coinbase happened, when Coinbase was the listing, when Gemini was the listing, when crypto.com was the listing, when many of them were like, remember we have to change to Grab Luna and all of that. Binance never did. And I'm like, whoa, now I see why. Where do you see Coinbase here? Look at Gemini. Peanuts. It's garbage. Nothing. Good business decisions, huh? Good business decisions. And now it's paying off, because basically they control the entire market. You can buy LUNC elsewhere, but it's just a tiny fraction of what they hold. So Mexc Global, here it is. Now, if we go to Penguins, I like that website. It's pretty cool. Let's go here. We have to buy now, make At the rate we're going, my friend, I'll just wait for 4 zeros, to be honest with you, because I'll start talking about the price right now, and I'll explain with more detail. Top holders. Here it is. So, what do you see here? Hot wallet 34%. Then where's Mexc Global? If it is here. Here it is. Mexc centralized exchange. I see it. It's right here. 0.50, 0.5%. With 34, is that billion? Let me see. Thousand. Yeah, 34 billion. There it is. How much is 34 billion? Let's see. 34 billion. That's what Mexc Global has right now. Let me see if I see another Mexc Global here. Well, according to LUNC Penguins, 34 billion times, what is the price? 3025. 34 billion times 0.00025. $8.5 million in LUNC. $8.5 million as of right now. Obviously, if they bought before, they have less money. Now they're profitable. You guys know that, right? But as of right now, that amount that Mexc Global has, according to LUNC Penguins, I'm showing it to you right now, that is more than, a little bit shy of $10 million. Now let's do it for Binance. You just kind of see the reality of this thing, right? Binance has 2.3 trillion. How sad. And that is amazingly good. So that is 2 billion, 200 billion, 2.3. There it is. 1,000 million, billion, trillion. 2.3 trillion. That is what Binance has times. So if you wanted to have the same balance as Binance, let's see. There it is. We're talking about 575 million. $575 million. That's what it is. More than $500 million in LUNC. Wow. That is a lot of money. Doesn't seem that a lot, right? But just you have to understand that you're holding a cryptocurrency that, of course, has gone through so many different things. So what do you guys think about that, right? A crypto exchange, call it Mexc Global, with a little bit over $8 million, it's becoming very vocal and supportive of the project, but it's competing with another centralized exchange that owns more than $500 million in LUNC dollars. Just show you these facts right now. This is not gonna be an easy challenge for anyone to reach Binance, right? Not only in market capitalization, but also in level of try to compete with any type of thing. That's why CC said, you know what? I couldn't care what you guys think. We're not doing it. We're not putting ourselves in more, taking higher stakes. And if you want it, you paid for it. If you want it, you pay for it. Wow. BetSuite Snipe. CC Binance is not the same as Robinhood, in my opinion. He stood by the watched manipulation that killed a coin. In the first place, he did actively stockpile. I believe they stockpile where not many people were watching, because as I was just explaining right now, they were accumulating. And in my opinion, they were like, we're betting on this, that if this works, we're going to be number one. And it's working for them like a T. Because if Binance, at any point, they can change their decision, support it whenever they want. They have basically the entire market in their on their hands. It's just a different way of seeing it, right? So that being said, and explaining all of this in much depth, this is what Mexc Global just did. This happened. Welcome to the live. This happened. Mexc Global supports the LUNC community tax burn initiative campaign. So this, of course, adds to the millions that we're burning. But do not think that this is going to add, 100 billion. No. This is going to be a little bit because of the volume that we just explained. But I'm not sad about it. I'm not mad, and I'm not pessimistic. I'm happy about it, but it's the realities that cannot compare, right, to what we could have seen in another different exchange. So take a look at this. Binance CEO rejected today in the AMA. In other words, Binance will not support the tax burn mechanism on chain activities. That's sad, including spot and margin trades and earning services. So nothing, pretty much. Absolutely nothing. As a consequence, LUNC price has dropped about 8.64% in 24 hours at the time of this writing. Makes sense. In contrast, Mexc Global will continue to support the Terra Luna community by launching an inclusive Terra tax burn initiative. And we can see here in the picture that someone that I'm sure that you know, Crypto King, during the event period, users who register with the Mexc through this unique page will trade, contributing to the additional burn, and the event ending in 9 days. So you guys remember, this is just temporary. It's not a permanent thing as of now. So why is it? Because of course, I believe Mexc Global, they want to also cover their balance sheet, but in a way they want to bring more clients, more customers. Listen to this. In a bear market, they reduce ad spending. They know that they have to prepare for the crypto winter. This is a little stretch out of their budget that are going on because they want to reach to the community, to the LUNC community, and say, hey guys, help us out, and we help you out, period. That's it. Users that join Mexc Global through the campaign will have this with the referral link and Mexc initiative. So Mexc Global will promote this project by adding $20 worth of LUNC to the burning pool for each qualified user. You see? So just a little here and there. It's something. $20, it's something. Amount throughout the campaign is greater than $500 and spot trading volumes exceed 2,000 USDT or future trading exceed 10,000 USDT. Mexc Global will also add an additional 1,000 worth of LUNC to the burning pool for every 50 qualified users that meet the aforementioned requirement. So you see, this entire mission of burning more has just become an oasis for the exchanges to profit more. They're going to do something for the community, but they want us to join, trade, spend, make accounts, and become part of them, which makes total sense. That's how they make money. So Mexc Global is within the Terra community. Join this campaign, and to make LUNC, to all my American friends, to make LUNC great again. I think you get the reference, right? So there it is. That is what they mentioned earlier today, which makes sense. It's important, and I'm sure a lot of people are aware of it. As of the time of this video, guys, 891 million burned with tax. And you are seeing right now on Terrarity.io how it's going up, and it kind of like stopped a little bit on the burning chart, but I did see, right, of course, the massive wave all the way up. Now here's the reality, and I want you guys to listen to like see this, because it's sad but true. Today, with the numbers we have right now, and with all the information we have right now, as of today, things can change, of course. In 5 years, doing a forecast with the LNC burner, we're looking at around 500 billion, which is roughly 7 to 8% of the total supply of LUNC in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years. What's up, Abraham? What's up, Kenji? Christian? Welcome. Thank you for your streams, Kids by Alive and Active, of course. Anyone wants to come and chat, we're here talking. So, who's willing to wait 5 years for about $500 billion burn? Now, is that enough? Is that a good rate? Well, absolutely not. Absolutely not. 5 years to burn only $500 billion? Just shoot me already. Why is that? Because 5 years, there's another crypto that, I mean, LUNC in 5 years, it's probably gonna be one that has to pump to make it relevant. If LUNC cannot pump, if whales don't come back and bring this baby all the way to the moon once again, it's gonna be difficult and challenging to keep the momentum going. The burns will continue as this has already passed, and it's already in the blockchain. But the less and less and less the rate it burns, well, the more difficult it becomes. That's a bearish way of seeing things, right? But there's always a possibility. A better way of seeing this, or like a more happy way of seeing this, will be, guess what? We now have other ways of burning more, and people are actively doing so, and we have more exchanges doing so. I mean, there's always that possibility. I'm not against that possibility. Of course, there's a possibility. So, but I'm always trying. I just try to make it everything straightforward and easy to digest, because I cannot, never, guys, I've ever said, oh yeah, Terra Luna Classic can go back to $1. I never said that. And I've heard that a lot here on YouTube. And you guys heard it too. The reason why, because we were expecting basically burning $1 trillion every month. And that is because of Binance help. Like months ago, that was the narrative. But nothing happens so good in crypto. In crypto, nothing is going to happen as you would have dreamed or expected. That's just being too naive, too close-minded. There's so many different variables. First one we got right now is the CEO saying, nah, we don't need it. So obviously, I think it's a long-term journey for us to get where we want. And I think the 1.2 tax burn is just the start, can be the start. I do agree that Terra Rebels is doing a really good job when it comes to, keeping this alive. And I'm excited to keep sharing the news and just be around this, because we'll see what happens for sure. So that is a good start on it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the price right now. Or a halving, that's true. Luna community is strong. Patience, boys. Have faith that I will see the off-chains burning soon. Glad to have you here, guys, and telling me this. Dinosaur, I wouldn't surprise me once a bit to find out that CC was 100% the one behind the crash. Really, Dinosaur? Who else will know how while also having the funds to exploit the chain? If you want to get rich fast, then it's never a good time to buy. For the long term, it's a whole awesome time to buy, not just LUNC. That's true. That's true. Very good, guys. Taking a look at your comments. All exchanges can't implement burn. Yeah, it is not possible that every single exchange is just going to say, yeah, sure, let's do it. Burn 90% of the staking rewards. Messing around with the staking will be another way for us to do something big, because the staking currently has 600 or so, or about to be 600. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Oh no, that wasn't the correct link. Staking is here. I haven't seen. You guys remember when this wasn't loading because of all the people here watching in 2 days ago? It was so fun. So it's oh, look at that. Ooh, almost 10%. Look at that. Actually, I wasn't even aware of it, because I just assumed that we are all just staking here. But 632 billion. Wow, that's really good. 9%. So close to be 10%, which is awesome. Treasury tax 1.2. There it is. 1.2%. So obviously that is one thing that happens right here, but we wanted it to be in the centralized exchanges, which is really good. And all of these are here moving and working as expected. So there it is, guys. When it comes, let me see USDC. Actually, I haven't checked USDC. LFG. Who is this LFG? I like to know who is it. Oracle Rewards and Anchor Market and Anchor. Oh, well, I mean, Anchor for sure makes total sense. KuCoin holds 5% with 349 billion. Who else? Terra Bridge, FTX holds also a lot. Well, I mean, where's FTX? I haven't seen them said anything about Terra Classic. And I don't see any Coinbase. I don't see any Gemini here. So it's like they don't own much at all. So I just kind of wanted to see that. How about the top burners? As of right now, it has to be Lunatics, right? Lunatics has to be amongst the, here it is, Lunatics token. So this is important because here we see that Mexc Global is really doing their part, everybody. Lunatics token has more than 2.1 billion burn. So that's a lot of money. Just to give you an idea right now, obviously they've been burning at a much higher price, at a much lower price, but 2.1 times 0.0025, we're looking at, I mean, almost $1 million. Kind of like put everything in perspective. I mean, shy of $1 million, you know, they've been burning. Where do you get that money? I'll tell you. Humble people that want to support the community. So for sure, we don't want to let those money just go to waste. And that's why we're here, having a conversation, for sure. We're having a conversation because all that money, where is it going? It's going to that wallet. No, I mean, no one is getting this money just being deleted in front of our eyes. They're burning the money, right? For the betterment of the entire community. Now, what about Mexc Global? They've done 1 billion. Wow. Mexc Global has done 1 million. That is not bad at all. That is 100 million. That is 1 billion. Really good job, Mexc Global. We're looking roughly about $300,000, $250,000 Mexc Global. I mean, that's a lot of money, guys. Wow. And the 1.2 tax burn, look at that. Actually, let's talk about that. That 1.2 tax burn easily has to be the number one, right? Easily has to be the number one. How long do you give it? I mean, thank you, mommy. Appreciate that a lot. I give it probably, what day is today? Is it 23rd, right? Yeah. I think by the end of September, it's easy number 2 and scratch number 1. It has to be, because as that is exactly what Kim said, right? Like 2 billion or so every day. So we're looking at number 1 by far, for sure. Binance Hot Wallet showing 300 billion less than yesterday. Well, that's good. Bro, Oscar, your thoughts about 1 cent LUNC? Brother, we need to start burning billions before even considering that. Remember, and I'm not afraid to say this because why should I, right? $1.01 LUNC, get them out of your head and throw them away. Throw them away right now. If you have, I mean, I mean, right now, getting back to 305 is gonna be a challenge, just to give you that perspective right now. That is the most realistic way of seeing this because of how the market is looking and how sellers and buyers are approaching LUNC. You are seeing, let's say, a video that says tomorrow LUNC is gonna break out 1,000%. Well, they're probably coming from Back to the Future and they saw what was happening, because there's no way that's gonna happen unless a day prior CC says publicly on Twitter, "Hey, I'm gonna have an AMA talking about LUNC because I have changed my mind." You see what I'm saying? That happens, okay. We'll probably have a good. If he said something really positive, we may have a really nice run. But as of today, yeah, things are looking no bueno. That is the best way I can explain it to you guys, right? That's why I have tried to keep my message with LUNC the most realistic possible. That's what it is. I'm not looking for views in this time. I'm just gonna want to learn. I want to share with you what I think. I want to speak about it. And do you like it? You're more than welcome to comment. Welcome aboard, guys. Don't forget to smash that beautiful like button, subscribe to the channel. It's Friday night. I'm not the hype, everything right now is chilling. We're talking, having a good conversation because we need it, guys. It was a rough week. FOMC meeting, this and that, and then the tax burn and price just hasn't done what we wanted. Now, here's the deal. That is what we're seeing. I already deleted my square here, but what is the next price looking for LUNC? Well, the way I see is the following. I'm going to close everything and I am going to add my Bollinger Bands, which I already had them. And I'm going to go back to the 1 day. Here it is. I didn't change this, but for sure I can add crash number 10 right here. And I will this is going to be my CC crash, because it makes sense and it was really big right about there. And this one on 14 and 15 too, that could be another one, but right here could be my crash number 10. If you zoom out with me, I want to say it, hopefully it doesn't hurt too many people, but I'm gonna say it, guys. By looking at everything that I'm seeing, by looking at the burns, at the rate, and how things are looking for LUNC, in my opinion, there is a higher probability of seeing lower prices than seeing higher prices. Now, that could change if Binance, for some reason, changes their mind about this optional thingy, right? I don't think so. I don't think they will. It's gonna take a while and we're gonna be there for a while, period. In my opinion, either we consolidate for who knows how long, or we continue going down and we get back to the 301 and 409. Yep. Now, let me elaborate even more. During that time, we are going to see more burns. We're going to see burning and burning and burning and burning. Like, the burns are not going to stop. But the price is, in my opinion, is not going to do much. Why is that, Oscar? Because it already happened right here. That's why it was so critical and crucial to know and to enjoy that part. It was crucial. Because when it comes down, there's really, and I've said this before multiple times, it's not really that easy to bring it back. It's not really that easy. And if we do bring it back with a good 10 to 20%, but it doesn't hold too strong. That is my experience. That's what I've seen many times, my friends. And everything that I'm saying here, I'm carefully picking my words. Just wanted you to understand. Now, that is from tons of experience by looking at many different crypto projects of what I think it could happen. Right? Straight to the jugular. If LUNC comes with a big, massive W and completely shatters these expectations that I believe could happen, and for some reason pumps back up, whales are seeing something that I'm not. We had amazing news. Things change, which I'm saying that it could happen if the circumstances change, and that's it. That's what I can tell you right now. Because other than that, the only thing that's pumping is the US dollar. The markets are completely garbage. Bitcoin is still under 20 forever. Cronos and other exchanges are moving a little, really slow. And that's it. Basically, we are back in the boring season for crypto this time. Not that boring for news, but boring for price. And I think that is the reality. Now, I'm warning you. When you see a title saying Terra Luna Classic breakout to 1 cent tomorrow, or Terra Luna Classic $1, whatever, or chances are it's just for clickbait. And that's never gonna stop. That's not gonna stop from happening. But just letting you know, you watch whatever you want to watch, of course, right? But the point is, there's really nothing right now that gives me the no way. This is amazing and we could explode. It already happened. And I'm sure that from the 5 billion burn that we have right now, we can go all the way to 100 billion right now and still things wouldn't change a lot. A lot. That is the reality. So let's talk about that. Because this is something I've done in the past and I want to do it again, now with the most updated numbers. So I'm going to go to terrarity.io. What is my supply? 6.3, right? That is 6.392. That is the supply I see there. Good. So we come here. What was it? I gotta open this. The coin perspective. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you here. Exactly. Next time he should stick to his words. That was his lesson of today. CC, right? CC can't sleep tonight, not with the numbers and the news being shown. XRP is moving. Oh, really? That's good. I'm just seeing XRP right now, which is pretty awesome. VVS to $1. Let's go. Day traders win again, bringing investors into place. They think they will succeed. Sound? Yeah, I think you get the idea, my friend. Now, here it is. So, that is the reality of LUNC. Hey, look, guys. We were $150 in April. We're going to be rich. Sad but true, right? It is what it is. How things have changed. Like the market is a different market from here all the way here. So we are at 6.9 trillion according to this, but we're not actually. According to Terrarity, we're at 6.3. 6.3 supply. And if I go to, because I want to make sure I confirm this, I'm going to the supply stake bin, terraclassic.stakebin.io, and the supply here says 6.9. So which one is it? I'm going to pick 6.9, 6.3. Let's pick 6.5 even. So you see, it's even difficult to see what the supply is. But anyway, 6.5. So right now, 6.5. Let's go ahead and do Shiba Inu to start this interesting experiment. So if Terra Luna Classic has Shiba Inu's market cap of 6.7 billion and will be worth 201 at this supply of 6.7 trillion, right? So listen, this is pretty fun. As soon as LUNC goes back into a bull market, we don't need burns. We just need hype. That's the positive about a community token. You know, a lot of people don't like hype coins and so. Like the burns we have right now wouldn't make much of a difference. We need to get to that point is a lot of hype, a lot of intense amount of excitement, and we can probably crack some zeros from there and get to 6 point something billion, because this bull season for LUNC, we went all the way passing FTX in market cap. So we're looking at around 3, coming close to 4 billion. So, I mean, It was a bit close, right? I mean, it was like, what? Are you kidding me? Yep. Just with hype. Just with hype. Now, that's kind of like to start talking about this interesting experiment. Listen closely. So assuming that we need to delete the supply, how much we have right now? Well, only 5 billion. Sad but true. Total. Ay, how stupid you are, Oscar. You were looking at the forecast. That is why I'm like, wait, why is it 6.3? Any of you told me here, or none of you told me here? No, none of you told me here. I wasn't looking at the right. It's 6.8. It's 6.8. I was like, wait, why is it 6.3? Because I was doing the forecast. It's 6.8, 6.8. Okay, 6.8. So let's do, because I want to see it right now. So let's say 6.8 right now, right? So 6.8, we're looking at 309. There it is. There it is. Okay, my apologies. So let's say at the current supply, Shiba Inu 6.7 billion, 309. At 309, the entire world collapses. Like the entire crypto world collapses. Like Terra Luna Classic goes berserker. Everybody goes excited. We love Binance again. I mean, you know, the whole deal. This, guys, can happen. Shiba Inu can happen in another cycle for LUNC. I do believe, I think 309, 306 is possible without doing burns. Yeah, you heard it right. Like, we don't need to do more burns to get to these levels. Just with a massive bull market, super amazing news, whales on the side, retailers following, cracking zeros like we used to do. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. It is very, very difficult to do that once again, knowing that the price already peaked. But if you like impossible things, then you will like this too. Okay, or semi-impossible things, right? So that being said, what is the supply you're thinking by the end of the 2022? Tell me in the comments. Well, right now we are at 6.8. That's it. That's all we've been able to do. 6.9, 6.8. We're really coming close to 6.8 right now. Realistically speaking, everybody, if we're looking, let me put it this way. If we're looking at, I mean, before the 1.2 tax reform, we were doing $1 billion every 3 weeks. We just did $1 billion, or we're about to do $1 billion in 4 days. I mean, that is not bad. Assuming we're doing $1 billion easy, just to make sure, you know, we are in the safe side. Assuming we're doing $1 billion every 5 days. Let's put it this way. 1.2 tax burn. Everything goes okay. Some days are good. Some days are not good. Some days are bad for the 1.2 tax. You know, some people get the hype goes down and everything. Let's say that we do 5 days every 1 billion every 5 days, right? Good. So 30 days, of course, divided into 5, that'll be 6. So roughly 6 billion. 6 billion in 1 month instead of doing just 1 billion in 1 month. Let's put it this way, 7 billion in 1. Let's just add one more to the toss. 7 billion in 1 month. That doesn't sound right? That sounds too low. That sounds too low personally. 7 billion in 1 month sounds a little bit too low. But I'm just using my common sense based on the information right now, right? So 7 times 12, that's 84 billion in 1 year. 84 billion in 1 year. So times 5, we're looking at 420. That is actually coming close to what Terra.io had. You see, just coming from my mind, just coming from my own guessing, I'm coming close to what Terra.io had. So let's be extremely, extremely generous. 100 billion every year or so. Every year, 100 billion. Now we're really looking at, man, that will put us, let's say, if you want to know the truth, if we want to go to the supply of 5 trillion, guys, that is passing easy 8 years. 8 years or so. 5 trillion. So there's no way with the current rate we're gonna get fast to less than 3 trillion. There's just no way I see it. Like doing this, now that we have the 1.2, like doing this type of analysis, oh yeah, let's be at 2 trillion tomorrow or in 2025, it's not possible. If I come and tell you right now, let's be at 2 trillion in 2025, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's nonsense. It's at the numbers right now, I'll be lying to you. I'll be lying to you. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And I will never do that. 2 trillion by 2025, we need Binance. We need Binance. Like we need them. There's no way in the world we're not gonna get, like we're gonna get there without Binance help. No way. No way. It's impossible. No matter if Coinbase, Gemini, Gate.io, Mexc Global, KuCoin, they help. No way. We need Binance, right? So I just wanna make sure I get it right. So in this case, we are looking at 6.9. Like we need Binance. We can get close there, but we need Binance to say, you know what? Let me help the community here. I'm going to burn on and off chain because I love you guys. Yeah, that's how we get there. But if we do 6, like I'm stretching it a lot, but 6, let's say we go and crush 900 billion. Now, go back to Terra.io. How many billions in 5 years? How many billions in 5 years? 500. 500. How many we have right now? We have 900 billion, right? Not counting the 6 trillion. 900. So if we want to burn 900 billion, how many years is that? About 9 years right now. Can things change? Of course things can change. But as of right now, we're chatting. So if we want to go to from 6.9 to 6 trillion, that is 9 years, 9 with what we have right now, and it will be pretty much the same price. The same price. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Burning 900 billion. Nothing changes. If I go back to the max, nothing pretty much changes. It's the same thing. Interesting, huh? Thank you, Christian. Appreciate that a lot. Appreciate that a lot. You guys need to know the actual info Binance just released tonight. Welcome, everybody. Josh, 100 billion a year times 10 years, 1 trillion, 5 total, 50 years to burn 5 years. Correct. To burn 5 billion. Josh. But there, Alfonso, you just said it. USD repeg. The crypto report. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Christian. Keep up the great content. We'll love to have you on our channel to talk Cronos. Of course, let me know and email me, please. And let's go ahead and talk Cronos. Love it. Full Oscar, how much tectonic do you have? The staking, couple millions. They're there, looking really sexy. Thank you guys for the awesome and kind support. Appreciate that a lot. We get excited on this one, guys. Welcome aboard. We're talking about this happened, right? We're talking about just in this Friday night, just different ways and different things, how we can approach burning and predictions, because this is not like, I want to make sure that this is taken in consideration that we have whales back and burns are and burns, massive burns are happening. This is taken in consideration. Now, if I close this one, what is our market cap right now? 1.6 billion. So I'm going to go back to the entirety of this. So I'm going to go back to the market cap of 1.6 billion, which is this 1.6 or 1.8 billion. So that's the price we have right now, 3025. At that same market cap, if we reduce everything to, let's say, 1 trillion, we are at 201. Oh boy. I see. Notice that. Let's say we have the same market cap, nothing changes, but we reduce the circulating supply to 1.0 or more like 1 trillion. We're now at 201. There it is finally. So you see, always good to kind of manipulate numbers, but of course 1 trillion is not happening anytime soon. But I love it. Realistically speaking, obviously, if we go to the 10 billion, let me go ahead and edit this for us. I cannot type anything, but can I do 10? Well, I'll do 13. Take a look at this, guys. What was the 1.2 tax burn proposal, if you guys remember? What was the bottom number they wanted to reach according to the proposal? 10 billion, right? That is absolutely amazing, but it will take a long fat time. Now, at this level of market cap, which is 1.8 billion or so, 1.6 billion, that will give us 13 cents. 13 cents, everybody. Right? An upside of 0%, 13 cents. So from 3025 to 13 cents, having a little, 10 billion pretty much. Wow. You know, that is the reality when you don't have a great type of project, or like you have a great project, you market it well, but when you're faced with a collapse in the market or something really bad, a threat, and you don't have good gatekeeper protocols to protect you, inflated the supply to the trillions, and of course he left. Duquan left, and now he's chased by the Interpol. He's on red notice right now. So now it's up to us to find a creative way to decrease this ugly supply of trillions. Now, let's go back here. Let's go back to the 1 hour. What I've just did, right, for us is to bring us down to earth. I know there's a lot of people bullish on LUNC. I like it, and I'm bullish on LUNC for the long term. But the short term seems, as of right now, with the information that we have, September 23rd, it seems that we gotta stay, cautious in our greediness, because it's gonna take a while, my friends. Multiple years, multiple years for us to really wow. We need Binance, whether you like it or not, for them to do off-chain and on-chain. That is paramount. What Mexc Global is doing right now, we applaud it. I think that's gonna be amazing, but we don't need that, in my opinion, for sure, for the survival of this one in the short term. Because let's be realistic here once again. In 10 years, there are gonna be dozens of new cryptocurrencies, and LUNC probably, or not probably, but there's a chance, let's put it that way, may not be even in our radar. That's the reality of crypto. But we'll see. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you all in the house. What is going on? Talk to me. This coin is trash. Duquan got paid. Fat reality. If Luna Classic was doing this in a bear market, which is, bear? Well, you're saying bear market. Imagine how good Luna Classic will be in a bull market. That's what everybody's waiting, my friend, for sure. We are waiting on that. AMCON right now, holding AMP token, everybody, same as some of these tokens, down because of the bear market, of the security issue from the FCC, and well, there's nothing but just holding those tokens that we know have value. Now, some of you are saying that there's some updates when it comes to this one. If there is, let me know. But let me go ahead and do LUNC. just to see if there's something they're cooking for us. Once again, everybody, Mexc Global coming in hot, supporting the 1.2 tax burn. It's going to do something, and I'm pretty happy for it. Coming close to the 900 million. That is exciting. We are in a bear market. We are in extreme fear. And we are basically at the basically fire sale of the basically fire sale. FY. Man, why is Luna so low? Will it even make it to 50 cents? You see, those are the questions that, make me so excited that people have that intention to see that price. But I just explained the reality of this crypto, and it's gonna be a different story, guys. This happened. What happened this week has been crazy for crypto, especially for, altcoins, for the Bitcoin FOMC meeting, interest rates, and of course, LUNC Cronos as well. Cronos coming in with a notice for the Cronos chain out of beta, this, here, and that. Doing a good price, but still down. But we're here, guys. This is when you want to buy your stuff, FY. I'm not telling you to do it, but this is when you want to buy. So when you're maximum bubble, you cash out and drive those Lambos. If you want to drive the Lambo, of course. We explained this one in depth. So if you couldn't catch it, you can go ahead and watch it for sure. And 10 hours ago, 15 hours ago. Yeah, it seems that it's Friday 9. People know it. Like and retweet if you want Binance to implement the 1.2 tax off chain. Of course we want it, but will it happen? My friends, when it comes to the global market, when it comes to Cronos, when it comes to Bitcoin, and the major altcoins, right? Now finally we're starting to see how they are looking very alike to this one, which is the S&P 500. And the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the Dow Jones are really in a rough shape. I'm happy that I left really buying single stocks in a long time. I haven't bought any single stocks, only mutual funds and index ones, because this market is really difficult with this administration, with gas prices, with inflation, with spending like crazy. It's not really looking good for investors. But in rough times, strong men come alive. In good times, weak men come alive. So I think we're having rough times and we're becoming stronger, everybody. We're becoming strong women, strong men coming in stronger. And it will teach us a lesson that I think for 2023 we're gonna know very well. A lot of us, we want to make money, and if you're long, you're getting destroyed. If you're short, you're probably very happy in 2022, right? Whatever your position is, let's have fun and enjoy, because we just did the analysis. It will take multiple years for things to come back to normal, and it will take multiple years for LUNC to burn the supply we want. Remember, 1 billion is 1,000 million and 1 trillion is 1,000 billion. It's not easy. We need all of the exchanges to really, or like most of the good exchanges, to do off-chain, on-chain. And for sure, it seems we need Binance. So this is a calling, right? Same as the video I made. We need to do that opt-in, whether you like it or not. You know this by now. We need to do the opt-in for the ones who can do Binance, right? In the United States, it's a little bit more difficult to do Binance. But if you can do Binance, if you want to support the project, do the opt-in, because if CC does not see the opt-in volume, then this is not going to work, and it's going to take a much longer time. Oh, baby. That doesn't sound too, I will say, hyped, but it sounds like the reality of crypto we're living right now. Oh, man. Cheers, guys. Oops. So, bottom line, we got to take it easy. Well, I'm going to take it easy and I'm going to relax, because there's no magic one I can use, right? I'm not Elon Musk just to say, oh, let me go ahead and tweet something so the price goes all the way to the moon. My friends, thank you very much for coming in, guys. Appreciate you kind and awesome support. On your way out, go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel, liking, and thank you for all your amazing content when it comes to your comments. Cronos Army, I'm happy to see the price of 12 cents. Crypto Army, well, kind of pretty much holding everything. Luna Army, LUNC. This week was rough, was exciting, but rough. We went over like the 1.2 tax, excited, and then let's go down because of all these changes in the burn, especially with the exchanges. But I mean, I just kind of see things like, man, in such a short time, this community has been able to do a lot of things that other communities will wish to do. So for that part, I'm happy. I wish you the best weekend ever. Let's go ahead and enjoy together and have an amazing time. Mommy of the Aka, all the members, all the donors, subscribers, thank you for coming in. Just wanted to chat with you a little bit. That's it. Just wanted to chat. I actually wasn't expecting too many people here. We got a great group, and I hope that you enjoy this. Always trying to be fair, balanced, and honest for you guys. So please be safe, and God bless you. I'll see you next time, everybody. Peace. Time for me to start playing some. I like to play some computer games just to kind of chill and have a nice lemonade or so, just kind of relax. I wish you the best too. Bye, guys. Time to enjoy.